Hi guys, Nick here with BitGalaxis, bringing you a new Unity 3D game dev video. And today I wanted to talk to you about a new Synty Polygon Sci-Fi Space asset pack that I had purchased. It usually goes on sale, right? Like I bought it for $71.99, which is expensive, I know, but I really like to play with things and sandbox and prototype a lot. But this is kind of where the focus of where a lot of my development goes into, and I wanted to kind of play around with this. Now, typically, not on sale. It's about $119.99, around $120. Yeah, but you'll see it go on sale all the time on the Unity Asset Store and also on Humble Bundle. Sometimes it pops up. So I went ahead and bought it just because I'm like, well, I have more fun playing around with these kinds of things, even than I do playing with video games. Typically, I just like to play and prototype. So what you see here is the actual asset pack, or one of the scenes that comes with the asset pack. And if you can kind of fly around here and you see there's a lot of assets that come with it. You get a lot of ships, you get, this little space station here, and you've got this, a lot of like freighters and all sorts of ships. You get all sorts of asteroids. It even has like a little scene set up with the sun. Also comes with a lot of effects as well. I don't see any playing right now. I think if we were to play the game, I've actually went ahead and put a script on a ship, and I can fly around and take a look at things as I'm flying. And it's going to take a minute, but if you see, this is what you see here. So now I'm actually in scene view, so I'm not actually controlling the ship that I have. If I press Shift Space, I'm going to jump back down to my default layout, and I can go into game. And I don't know where my ship controller went. I had like oh, that's right. I moved my main camera back onto the main scene. But anyway, this is what the game looks like, or what the asset looks like when it's in action. You can see all these effects, and it looks pretty cool. Personally, I think it's pretty awesome. And again, that keyboard shortcut that I used was Shift Space to jump into the camera. This is just the outdoor scene. If you want to go look at the scene with, like, there's some indoor scenes included as well. There's an interior scene. And let's open that up and take a look at that. So here, I'll do Shift Space again, and I'm just going to press F to zoom in on this. And you can kind of go around, and I'm going to just like shift and move through it. So, in Unity 3D Editor, if you don't know how to move around, you can actually just walk like WASD in the editor. You press Shift to move faster, Shift Space to switch between full screen and to your default layout. So full screen makes it easier to just kind of see and get a big visual overview. But as you can tell, has a lot of interior panels. There's also some characters. They put some in here. Even like little alien, these beds with the latches and the covers on them, some gun turrets, and all sorts of things built into this asset pack. If we jump back into the game view and Shift Space to view that, you can see that you've got the deck there. So there is a lot of assets included in this particular asset pack that are honestly, in my opinion, really worth it. It's pretty cool. So jumping back though, I think I had made a little ship to move around. I don't have that right now. But with these assets, you can really just start working with them and throwing scripts on them. What I had done, if I can find it, let me jump back into my scene and go back to the exterior. I had put a ship out here. One of these ships I had actually put a script on. I do not know where it's at, and I had put the camera to follow it so I could fly around. And now I don't even know what I did with it. But let's take for example, oh yeah, this whole huge ship, the whole station. If we go backwards here and just try to move away from this, and so I'm going to do my S to go backwards, and I'm pressing Shift to kind of move faster. Oh, and you have to right click on your mouse as well for that to take effect. I'm not sure why, but you can do WASD with your right click mouse to move around like your FPS basically. But with this, you could easily just remember our last video, we had a script that we just said new script, and we'll just call it rotate, and we'll say create an ad. And on that last script that we had for the sun, we actually just had the entire script was, let me see if I can bring up my editor here. Where'd that script go? Yeah, we're going to say rotate. And let me zoom in and drag it over for you so you can see what I'm doing. So on the rotate, we just took everything out. And the update was actually just this. We had an update function only. We had a vector 3, and we just had this right here. We made a public vector 3 rotate speed, which we can define in the editor, and we put a rotate speed. We'll save that, and then we're going to take our ship, take a look at it, and we will do rotation speed. We'll do, I don't know, X. We'll say 5. And if we were to play this and see the game in full screen mode, oh, now my ship is appearing. Now I got to go look for it. I have no idea why my ship is only now suddenly appearing when it didn't before. And I got to go, oh my God. Yeah, that was a mistake. So we're just going to let that fly. We'll probably want to change this quite a bit. We don't want it to rotate that much. And I think the script even needs to be changed. So it's space dot, I think it's self. Space dot what? I think it's self. Oh, local, of course. I don't know why I'm. And we want to move it actually around the Y. So I'm going to say 0 here, and Y I'm going to say 0.1. We will save everything and play it. Uh-oh. Oh, it doesn't have local. Maybe we can just take this out. Maybe we can do it like that. Am I wrong? Ooh, I don't think I'm wrong. I think it'll work. Now I just got to figure out where the heck that space station is relative to my spaceship. Come on, I'm going to turn now. Where'd it go? I will never find this. I might skip ahead. Oh, there we go. And there you go. Just by adding that little rotate skip, now you've got like a rotating ship. And if we were to go into scene view and we just do shift, oh no, space is thrust for me and I'm going to hit it. Oh God. Oh, okay, well, that'll work. That's fine. Everything's okay. We'll just change this. You can make it real slow, maybe 0.02, about a fifth of the speed it was moving. And we'll see what happens. We added one script, and now we've added some life to our little space scene just by adding some rotation on that space station. Really easy to just throw some things in there. If you want to look at the script for the spacecraft I have, it's more of a not quite realistic, but slightly realistic because it goes off of forces. But it's pretty lengthy, and I had to comment out a lot of things because it had too much stuff in it. From a previous script, I kind of just moved it over. I had some lights on it, and it needs to find those lights. But if you want, I will kind of just scroll down this. So I'm going to scroll down. You can just take a screenshot of this particular script here. Scroll down. Oh, hopefully that's not too far. Let me do this. I'm going to do page down. So you can take a screenshot here, page down, take a screenshot here, and then copy that into some code, and then it should work for you because there's nothing else dependent on that. As long as you attach a rigid body to your object and you also have a convex collision on it. So if we go into our craft, so I really do not know where this is at, to be honest with you. I have completely lost it. But the craft needs to have a rigid body on it, and that's pretty much it, and a convex collider. So if you look at some of these, like this one here does not have a convex collider. You would want to make sure you pick convex on this here to make it convex, and that way it'll work with the scripts. So that's all you have to do, attach that script, make it convex, and now you've got a little scene. You can also do this, do this with your own assets if you want to and play around with the settings, but you'll have to put some thrust values and some torque values to make it work. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just kind of wanted to demonstrate the asset and show you what it is. It's not a paid promotion. I've just paid for it, and I'm having fun playing around with it. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.